would flourish.
It was a festival of purification, health, and fertility for the fields and for people. The priests would sacrifice goats and dogs, and then they would run and whip undressed women in the street.
What? Wait a minute. You mean women would willingly run naked in the streets and people would whip them?
Yes. The women were those who had tried to get pregnant during the past year and had difficulty conceiving. The festival mirrored the rites of purification practiced throughout Italy during Februarius.
In fact, the very name of the month came from the whip made of strips of goat hide called februa.
Many Romans believed that the februa had supernatural properties, which passed on fertility and ensured health during childbirth.
Some people came to watch in reverence, considering it a religious ceremony. Others just treated it as entertainment.
Crowds gathered to cheer and laugh and jeer. Street vendors, musicians, entertainers turned the day into a public affair.
These early celebrations planted the seed for a day of love
And set the stage for a tradition that lasted many centuries.
Now, in the 3rd century, a kind Christian priest named Valentinus lived in the Roman province of Terni, about 50 miles north of Rome.
The word Valentine in Latin is translated as Valentinus. This term is derived from the Latin word valere, which means to have strength and health.
At that time, the emperor was Claudius II, who ruled Rome from AD 268 to AD 270. During his rule, Claudius II was trying to secure the borders of the empire against the Goths and other groups of nomads invading from the northeast.
He struggled to recruit men into the military and believed their reluctance stemmed from attachments to wives and families.
So the emperor thought single men made better soldiers, so he did not want them to be married. To meet this challenge, he suspended all marriages and engagements.
Recognizing the injustice of this edict, I defied the emperor's orders and celebrated Christian marriages in secret. I believe that agape love was a gift from our God through Christ, so I helped young couples marry. I strongly believed in the beauty and the sacredness of marriage and sought to uphold its significance as a Christian sacrament.
If the army wanted you to have a wife, they would issue you one.
Valentinus risked his life to unite the lovers, even though it was forbidden.
I prayed that every union would bring hope and happiness to all of our people.
His brave work spread hope through all the community.
In the quiet of night, I would marry couples who loved each other deeply.
These weddings took place in small town chapels, miles away from the watchful eyes and spies of the emperor in Roma.
I knew that agape love was worth the risk, so I united them in faith and hope.
Now for an important announcement.
Greek has 4 different words for love.
Philos is the connection of people who have a strong admiration for each other through work or team sports or community gatherings. Philadelphia means the city of Philos love.
Storge, love, is the love of family.
You can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family.
Well, I have a few family members I would like to trade.
Eros is the physical attraction between two people.
Hooray for lust.
The final love is agape, which means love between two people which demands nothing in return. This is a definition of love used in the Christian faith, which reflects the free gifts of grace and mercy from God shared with no conditions attached.
It also demonstrates how partners in a relationship should treat each other.
It was God's agape love Valentinus hoped to plant and grow between young lovers.
In AD 269, Emperor Claudius II grew angry about these secret weddings.
He issued a decree to stop these marriages for everyone under the age of 30, once and for all.
One day, I was arrested for continuing to marry couples in secret. I was taken away and kept in a dark prison, away from those that I helped.
Valentinus' arrest spread fear and mistrust of others among those who believed in agape love.
I did what I believed was right, though it meant defying a powerful ruler. I was even able to convert many of the jailers who looked after me to believe in Christ. I was condemned for my dedication to agape love and was sentenced to death by beheading.
On February 14, AD 269, Valentinus faced his final test.
It is believed that before his death, he left a farewell note and signed it with those now famous words, "From your Valentine."
In the cold shadows of Rome, Valentine met a tragic end for his kind deeds.
I gave my life for agape love so that others might have a chance to live in love together. My memory lives on in acts of love shared in secret as well as openly.
After Valentinus' death, the people began to honor his memory. They would leave small gifts by the altar in his name.
Families in Tyranny began holding quiet ceremonies each February 14th. These gradually replaced the brutal rituals of the pagan Lupercalia.
The memory of Valentinus became a symbol of agape love that could not be silenced.
In the Middle Ages, the story of St. Valentine traveled to Europe.
People began to write love letters and exchange small tokens of affection.
Couples would make handmade cards and share sweet words of love.
In England, France, and Germany, Valentine's Day became a day to celebrate love openly.
Poets wrote about sacrifices and how love could overcome all odds.
The holiday grew with every word of a loving poem and every shared smile.
It was a time for secret gifts and gentle surprises.
When the settlers came to America, they brought the idea of Valentine's Day with them.
In the 18th and 19th centuries, Americans began to celebrate by sending printed cards and small gifts.
People even celebrated with family meals, simple poems, and tokens of love.
I like that they used small gifts to show how much they cared for others. I can't afford big ones.
The tradition merged old European customs with new American ideas.
And the celebration of love reached across the nation.
It became a day for everyone to show kindness and care for others.
The holiday changed as printing technology made cards popular.
I once got 15 Valentines.
I got 25 in the 4th grade.
Well, I topped out at 30, but I made most of them myself.
I found my Valentine and married him as soon as I could.
Aw, one more aw. Today, Valentine's Day is celebrated all over the world on February 14th.
People send cards, flowers, and chocolates to show love and friendship.
Couples share special romantic meals.
I like making and sharing Valentine's cards with my friends.
Modern technology with instant messaging and text helps us share our love quickly, even with those far away.
The holiday is a mix of ancient traditions and new ways to show our care for one another. From Rome to London, New York to San Antonio, Valentine's Day reminds us that agape love is a global treasure.
The legacy of St. Valentine's Day lives on in every kind act and heartfelt gesture.
The story of Valentine's Day shows everyone that faith and true love is timeless and universal.
Now is our chance to share unconditional agape love with everyone.
Roses are red, violets are blue. My dog is my favorite, but you're okay too.
You're a little unkempt and you snore like a log. When I give you your dinner, you gobble it like a hog. You're hard to keep up with when we go for a jog, but you're the one I love more than Paris, more than Prague. So my Valentine is you, my dear and faithful dog.
Barbara's eyes are blue as azure, but she is in love with Freddie. Karen is sweet, but Harry has her. Gentle Jane is going steady. Carol hates me, so does May. Abigail will not be mine. Nancy lives too far away, so won't you be my Valentine?
Roses are red, violets are blue. White wine costs less than dinner for two.
The second offering comes from 1 Corinthians in the New Testament. It's otherwise known as the love chapter. The Corinthian church had become divided. They were divided between the wealthy and the poor, the free and the slave. Paul writes instructions on what love is and how it is displayed. Our players are Deb Lees, Abby Landolph, Tricia Collins, Georgia Heath, and myself, Suzanne Isaacs.
If I speak in the languages of humans,
if I speak in the languages of messengers from heaven,
Susan, sorry, I know. I just had to get to my page. Here I am, okay. But I did too many things at one time. But I do not agape.
then I am a clanking pot, a clanging cymbal. If I prophesy,
if I understand all mysteries,
if I know everything,
if I have faith that moves mountains,
but do not agape,
then I am nothing. If I give away my possessions,
if I suffer bodily harm to merely boast about it,
but do not agape,
then I gain nothing. Agape is patient.
Agape is kind.
Agape is not jealous.
Agape does not behave like a braggart.
Agape is not indecent.
Agape is not selfish.
Agape is not angered.
Agape does not keep a score of wrongs.
Agape rejoices in the truth, not in the false.
Agape covers all things.
Agape faiths all things.
Agape expects all things.
Agape puts up with all things.
Agape never falls destroyed.
As for prophecies, they will be made useless.
Languages will cease.
Knowing will be made useless.
We know partially.
We prophesy partially.
But when the fullness comes, partial things will be made useless.
When I was an infant,
I spoke like an infant.
I thought like an infant.
I had the world view of an infant.
When I grew up, I put away infant things.
We perceive as if in a mirror, and it is puzzling to us.
But in the future, we will be face to face.
Right now, I know partially.
In the future, I will know completely.
These endure: faith, hope, and agape.
But the greatest of these is agape.
When parting at the garden gate, remember, love is blind, but the neighbors ain't.
So you and I make quite the pair, with all our quirks and messy hair. You love my jokes and silly ways, and even when I have off days, I love that I can make you smile with my silly and unique style. Here's to us, sweet Valentine. I cherish the day I made you mine.
Roses are red, relationships are tough. The reason I love you, we hate the same stuff.
Workout. We know this. When do vampires fall in love? At first bite.
Roses are red. Violets are purple. Sugar is sweet. So is maple syrup.
Yes, purple. Our last and zany offering is from a radio TV play. Maybe you've heard of Our Miss Brooks. It premiered on February 19th, 1950 as a radio play. Later it was adapted for TV. So successful was the TV show that Eve Arden, Miss Brooks, won the first Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama Series. Later, she acted in several movies, but this was her first TV show. Our players are Rose Condon, Jane Wood, Francis Reed, David Rosso, Bruce Furbish, Ginger Armstrong, Dewey Owens, and Jack Kent.
It's time once again for another comedic episode of Our Miss Brooks, written by Al Lewis, brought to you by Luster Cream Shampoo. Luster Cream, the finest shampoo in the whole wide world. Well, last Saturday was Valentine's Day, and our Miss Brooks, who teaches English at Madison High School, looked forward to celebrating the occasion with Madison's biology teacher, Mr. Philip Boynton. So, on Friday...
Of course, Mr. Boynton isn't the most dashing person in the world, but what he lacks in ardent emotion, he more than makes up for his total lack of interest in romance. In fact, I have long suspected that if Mr. Boynton is ever hit by one of Cupid's arrows, he would remove it with a scalpel, cauterize the wound, and kick Cupid right in his quiver. I was discussing my reluctant dreamboat with my landlady, Mrs. Davis, last Friday at breakfast.
I can't understand it, Connie. You are young, attractive, good company, charming, and many other things.
Thanks, Mrs. Davis. But what are you doing after school?
I'm serious. Somebody ought to take Mr. Boynton by the shoulders and give him a good shaking.
I tried that, but he was not a very good rumba dancer. Besides, I really shouldn't complain. We've been out on several dates in the past few weeks.
I know that, dear, but where does he take you on the dates?
To the zoo.
Exactly. And he took you there again yesterday, didn't he?
How do you know?
It's obvious.
If it's that obvious, I better spray a little Lysol around.
I knew you were at the zoo by the way you were dreaming last night. You were screaming like a wounded buffalo.
Why, that is absurd, Mrs. Davis. I don't know what I'd be screaming about. It was only a flesh wound.
Well, cheer up, dearie. Here are some Valentine greetings that came for you this morning.
Oh, thanks, Mrs. Davis. Let's see. This one's from Walter Denton. I recognize the handwriting. Well, an original poem.
Why don't you read it aloud, Miss Brooks?
All right. It says, "My heart ticks for you, my queen, with the steady watch beat of a new long jean. Dear Miss Brooks, I think you're keen. Won't you be my Valentine?"
Valentine?
That's the feminine gender. Now listen to this, Mrs. Davis. This is from Stretch Snodgrass.
Really? You mean he can write?
Almost, but here it goes. When it comes to athletics, I get plenty of breaks. But when it comes to scholastics, I ain't no great shakes. But since being in your English class, I do not sing the blues, 'cause nobody nowhere never taught me better than yous. Now that's what I call a flattering Valentine.
Why don't you open up this next one, Connie? Even I can recognize the center of that one.
How?
Your friend Mr. Boynton put his return address on the envelope.
Naturally, when he invests in a stamp, he wants to make sure it gets somewhere. Well, listen to this. You're on my mind where'er I go, even when I'm alone at a picture show. But especially do I think of you when I happen to pass the local zoo.
There he goes again. How about you, Connie? Did you send Mr. Brooks a Valentine greeting?
It was an original bit of verse, Mrs. Davis. I called it, "I Must Go Where the Wild Goose Goes." Let's see if I can remember it. Oh, yes. To my Valentine, Mrs. Boynton. Though I must go where the wild goose goes, I also know what the wild goose knows. You'll think I'm jesting, I suppose, but no goose winds up in any zoo if he's really on his toes.
Oh, I don't know. Connie, I just think that's beautiful. It's a wonderful idea for a song.
Well, it's not very commercial, but I've been thinking, Mrs. Davis, Saturday night being Valentine's Day, I'd like to get Mr. Boynton to take me to a restaurant for a change.
Where does he usually take you for dinner?
We split a hamburger in front of the lion's cage, and I strongly suspect it's the same kind of meat the lion gets.
I'm sure Mr. Boynton realizes that this is a special holiday, Connie. He'll probably take you to a lovely restaurant.
No, he won't. He just was telling me yesterday how pressed he is for money. Seems he spent $2 for a rare white mouse. He's experimenting with it at his home.
At his home? Good heavens, Connie. How can Mr. Boynton live in a place with a white mouse?
He's got twin beds. But to get back to my date tonight, if I had a little extra money, I would pretend I owed it to Mr. Boynton for some ancient debt and force it on him. Then he'd have to take me to a nice place to eat.
That sounds like an excellent idea. Connie, do you have any extra money?
$1 net. Now, if I had another dollar or two, I could... Oh, Mrs. Davis.
I passed Connie. I barely have enough money to do today's shopping. I'd love to help you, dear, but...
Oh, forget it, Mrs. Davis. I guess I'll have to forget it too. Oh, that must be Walter Denton. He's driving me down to school this morning.
Again? What's wrong with your car?
Yes. Come in, Walter.
I'll fix some more toast and get some jelly out. I tell you, that boy can eat more than I've ever seen.
Valentine's Day greetings to the fairest of the fair, and I hope my little verses aren't getting in your hair.
Your rhymes are most enchanting, but upon them let's not brood. Pull up a chair to the table and start swilling your food.
That's what I like about Valentine's Day, Miss Brooks. It puts everybody in such a good humor. But before I join you for breakfast, there's something I'd like to take care of.
What's that?
Well, here's the buck I owe you. You lent it to me way back in September for a ticket to the ball game. I bet you don't even remember it.
What do you want to bet?
Here, Miss Brooks, take it. And if you don't mind a rather personal suggestion, why don't you slip the dollar to Mr. Boynton?
Mr. Boynton?
Sure. So he takes you to a restaurant for once instead of the zoo.
What?
Yeah. You could tell him you owe him the money for some ancient debt or something.
Walter, how can you even think of such a thing, too? What, that is, I know, you mean well, but do you really think it'll work?
Sure it'll work.
Well, how about you? It won't leave you short, will it?
Oh, not a bit. I get the money from Stretch Snodgrass last night. He's owed it to me since August.
But Stretch doesn't make very much money working in his family's pet shop. Maybe you shouldn't have taken it from him.
Oh, he doesn't work at the pet shop anymore. His father fired him after the beef.
Beef?
Yeah, you know what a temper Stretch has. Well, last Monday, he bit an orangutan.
How hungry can you get?
Well, his father just means to punish him, I guess. But meanwhile, Stretch wound up with a job after school that pays 3 times as much.
Wow, where's he working?
In turkey heaven.
How did he get in? Oh, I mean, what in the world is turkey heaven?
Oh, it's a restaurant, Miss Brooks. Of course, Stretch is only a busboy now, but who knows how far he can go up. If Mr. Turk likes him and takes a liking to him.
Mr. Turk?
Yeah, that's the owner. Turk's Turkey Heaven, the place is called.
If you tell me Mr. Turk's first name is Tom, I'll hit you with a drumstick.
It's a swell spot, Mrs. Brooks. Maybe Mr. Boynton will take you there some night.
Not unless they sell turkey burgers and have a lion in the window. Honestly, I am so fed up with the zoo, I'd almost rather stay home on Valentine's Day. Wait a minute. If I add this dollar you gave me to the one I already have, we could, come on, Walter. We got to get down to the school for an election.
What election?
I've just elected Mr. Boynton, the man most likely to take me to dinner with my own money.
Our Miss Brooks will continue in just a minute. But first, no other dentifrice offers proof of such results. Colgate Dental Cream helps stop tooth decay before it starts. When teeth are brushed with Colgates right after eating, Colgate Dental Cream helps stop tooth decay before it starts. Yes, the toothpaste you use to clean your teeth, clean your breath while you clean your teeth, now offers a safe, proved way to reduce tooth decay. So, get Colgate Dental Cream today. The big economy size is only 59 cents.
Well, we got to school before it was time for my first class, and I headed directly to the biology lab to confirm my Valentine's date with Mr. Boynton. His enthusiastic reply to my reminder almost swept me off my feet.
I guess we could kill a couple of hours somewhere. But frankly, Miss Brooks, if you're expecting any elaborate celebration...
Oh, of course I'm not, Mr. Boynton. I just thought we could do something simple and inexpensive.
You mean like go to the...
No. Look, before we make any plans, let me give you these $2 I owe you.
$2?
Yes. It was for, gas. I picked you up in my car one night last May, and when we ran out of gas, you bought 10 gallons for me.
I bought 10 gallons?
You had a dinner with a beer. No, you had a beer with your dinner.
Let me think a minute. You say that happened one night last May. Say, was that the evening we were coming from the zoo?
Well, we weren't coming from the casino in Monte Carlo. Here, Mr. Boynton, take the $2.
Oh, but I don't seem to remember this incident, Miss Brooks. Let me take a look at my little black book.
Black book?
Oh, yes. I enter all my expenditures in this book for the fiscal year. That way I know just how to budget myself from month to month. Now, let's see. 1949, August, July, June. Here we are, May. May 1st, light bulb, 15 cents. Collar button, 5 cents. May 2nd, 25 razor blades, 9 cents. May 3rd, Mercure comb and bandages, 90 cents. May 4th, stamp for letter to mother, 3 cents. A month's supply of frog food for my pet McDougal, 12 cents.
Now that must have been the month Mac was on the diet.
It's funny, I can't seem to find any record of that gas bill.
Please, Mr. Boynton, it must have slipped your mind. Just take this and let's not...
Well, let's look a little further, please. May 11th, ink, 10 cents. Stamp for letter to mother, 3 cents. May 14th, shoelaces, 5 cents. Stamp, 3 cents. May 16th, laundry, 75 cents. May 18th, stamp, 6 cents. That was Mother's Day. I sent it airmail.
She must have been thrilled 2 days later.
May 25th, pair of socks, 35. Sports shirt, $3.
That must have been the day you had a beer with dinner.
I don't remember that at all.
See, you just forgot to put the $2 down. Now please take the money and let's not discuss it.
Well, thanks, Miss Brooks. It's certainly nice of you to remind me about it. You know, this $2 is going to make a big difference in our Valentine's Day celebration.
You mean dinner for two, Mr. Boynton?
For two? Why, with this money, I can buy peanuts for every monkey in the zoo.
And so, class, if you just turn to page 18, we can all go to lunch.
Miss Brooks, oh, Miss Brooks, can I talk to you for a minute?
What is it, Harriet?
Walter told me he paid you back some money he owed you, and I'd like to do the same thing. Here, Miss Brooks, here's the $1 you laid out for 2 of my lunches last month.
Why, Harriet, I treated you to those.
Why should you treat me to lunch, Miss Brooks?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the market went up.
Please, Miss Brooks, I insist that you take this $1.
But Harriet, this was probably your lunch money.
Oh, no, it isn't. Stretch Snodgrass owed me this money for months. He just paid me back this morning.
Good old Stretch. Since he's been working at Turkey Heaven, he's loaded like a Turk. Thanks, Harriet. This money's going to come in handy. Now, if I could just think of somebody else who owed me some money. Wait a minute. Your father owes me $1 since last December. I'm going right over and collect it.
I'll walk you to his office, Miss Brooks. But if I were you, I'd be very careful how I approach Daddy. He wasn't in a very good mood this morning.
What was wrong?
Well, Mother played a little Valentine joke on him. She cut out a big heart-shaped hole in the middle of his morning paper. And she said she'd like to see his face at the breakfast table at least one day a year.
That should be plenty. I mean, hey, that was very clever of your mother, Harriet. Now, I think I'm going to send him a Valentine's.
Well, here we are, Miss Brooks. Good luck.
Thanks, Harriet. Now stand back. I'm going to open the cage. Pardon me, Mr. Conklin.
Oh, good afternoon, Miss Brooks, and thank you for the Valentine's greeting.
Valentine's greeting? But
I know you chose to remain anonymous, but certain subtleties of phrasing gave you away. The biggest hint, of course, was in the signature, from an admirer.
Oh, I'm not the only one at Madison who feels that way about you, Mr. Conklin, but I am glad you liked the card.
Yes, it is a dandy. You probably know it by heart. But I'd like to read it aloud to you, if I may.
Certainly, sir. I'd love to hear it again.
It goes, as our principal, you've ruled us with a firm and sturdy hand. You've hustled and you've bustled, and our work you've carefully planned. Though you've guided us and chided us, I've really been in clover, 'cause I know it won't take very long before you topple over.
Mr. Conklin, I have a confession to make. That is not the card I sent you.
It isn't? That's strange. It's the only one I got.
Well, mine must have been held up in the mail. I'll send it to you. I mean, you'll get it tomorrow.
I'll be looking forward to it. Now, I've got to finish checking the business accounts of the school library, Miss Brooks. So, if you'll state your business...
Yes, sir. You may not recall this, Mr. Conklin, but during the first week in December, I was taking care of the office while you were out, and a collect telegram came for you.
It did?
Yes, and I paid for it.
You did?
Remember, you told me to remind you about it around Christmas.
And did you?
Yes, sir.
Well, then, you've done your duty. Good day, Miss Brooks.
Well, wait, Mr. Conklin, the reason I'm bringing it up again is that you don't...
Stop dunning me. How much is the miserable item?
Well, the wire was 97 cents, so I gave him $1.
You tipped the messenger boy?
Yes, but it was only 3 cents.
You're very generous with my money.
Well, the messenger had no change either, and as I say, it was just 3 cents.
But the amount is immaterial. It's the principle that's involved.
Oh, you're not so involved, Mr. Conklin. It's just that...
Please, Miss Brooks, I've always felt that tipping is definitely un-American.
But the messenger boy didn't mind. And he was a little old Frenchman. However, sooner than violate your code, just give me 97 cents and I'll write off the balance under the Marshall Plan.
I'm not small, Miss Brooks. Here's your $1.
Oh, thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Just one moment, please. I'm going over these accounts from the library, and I find you're 6 weeks past due on a book.
A book? Oh, yes, that was the one I brought home from Mrs. Davis. She can't seem to remember just where she put it. She didn't even read any of it yet.
Obviously. The book was called How to Improve Your Memory. It's listed at $1.50. and I'll thank you for the money right now.
Oh, but Mr. Conklin, we're still looking for it, and we may,
These accounts are being closed out immediately, Miss Brooks. If you find a book, we'll be happy to make an adjustment.
But I can't afford the $1.50 at this time. I haven't got it to give you.
Now, Miss Brooks, I just handed you $1. And that, you must admit, was like found money.
Yes, indeed. Like a money found at the bottom of a snake pit. Look, Mr. Conklin, couldn't this wait until...
Don't be petty, Miss Brooks. Here's 50 cents. Just hand me $2 and the account is all squared away.
Oh, all right. Here you are. Now may I go, Mr. Conklin?
Certainly. Good day, Miss Brooks.
Well, it's been a Lulu so far. Tootsies.
Hey, hi, Miss Brooks.
Well, hello, Stretch. Thanks for the Valentine.
Oh, that's okay. Going to the cafeteria for lunch?
I might as well. I have 50 cents that's just burning a hole in my pocket, the one that doesn't have a hole in it already. But this talk of money is probably boring to anyone as affluent as you are.
Oh, I ain't affluent, Miss Brooks. I just got a cold in my head.
Well, it's nice to know there's something in there. By the way, how are things at Fort Knox?
Where?
Turkey Heaven. Hey, do you like your new job?
Oh, I like it real good. Of course, I'm just a busboy now, but if I work real hard, I don't always have to be a busboy. I can go places.
Especially if you get your own bus.
You don't understand, Miss Brooks. I can get to be a waiter, and there, from a waiter to a mater.
A mater?
D.
D?
Hotel.
We seem to have lost contact somewhere. Let's start again, shall we?
Mater is short for Mater D. Hotel.
Oh.
You know, the head waiter who runs the whole restaurant usually. Boy, to be one of them, you got to be real elegant.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, you talk about the cream of society, the most cultured, well-bred, best-mannered people in the world, boy. And you know what happens when you're the maitre d'?
What?
If they don't slip you a 5 spot, you don't give none of them crumbs the table.
Well, like I've always said, it takes a heap of culture to make a maitre d'.
Well, that's a long ways off, I guess. Meanwhile, I'll just keep picking up glasses and learning the business. At least it's a good exercise for me. I do a lot of bending over.
Bending over?
Sure, I drop a lot of glasses. But it's such a nice restaurant, Miss Brooks. They got roast turkey, fried turkey, cream turkey. Oh, before I go, here's a credit slip for 2 free dinners at Turkey Heaven. The boss gave it to me for working so hard this past weekend.
2 free dinners? But Stretch, I can't take this. You earned it by your labors. You're the one that should profit from your own efforts.
Oh, no, here you are, Miss Brooks. It's no good to me anyway. After nibbling on turkey all day, who can eat?
Wait a minute, Stretch. I've got an idea. I want you to find Mr. Boynton and give him this credit slip.
Mr. Boynton?
That's right. But whatever you do, don't mention to him that I know anything about it. Now, is that clear?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I'm to find Mr. Boynton, then give him the slip and mention that you don't know anything about it.
No, Stretch. You're not to mention that I know anything about it.
Oh, sorry. That grammatical carelessness will be the death of me.
So Saturday and Valentine's Day arrives, and Mr. Boynton has dropped by and picked me up for our date. Mr. Boynton, it's been a very nice walk, but we're nowhere near the zoo.
I changed my mind about that, Miss Brooks. Before we left school, I decided that Valentine's Day I'd like to take you to a restaurant for a change.
Oh, wonderful. May I Pick any place I want?
Well,
Well, I'd like to go to Turkey Heaven.
go ahead, pick any place.
Say, now this is a coincidence. Isn't that Turkey Heaven right ahead of us?
Well, that's right, Miss Brooks.
But it's rather expensive, isn't it?
Oh, money isn't everything. Come on, let's go in. Say, it's a good thing it's early. We won't have to wait any time getting a table.
Oh, fine. Look at that turkey being carried out of the kitchen. Isn't it a beautiful bird?
Oh, yes, it is. But, well, isn't that Stretch Snodgrass with that tray of glasses?
Yes, yes.
Oh, hi, Miss Brooks. Mr. Boynton. I'll pick up the glasses later. The maitre d', he ain't here right now anyhow. How'd y'all like to sit at this table in the corner here?
Oh, fine, Stretch.
I know how it is when a couple wants to eat alone. They like a nice, secluded place where nobody can see them. Then if they feel like picking up a turkey leg in their hands, who cares?
You're so right, Stretch. Now, if you'll just bring...
You're right. You know, I'll get you that table. I'll take care of that pretty fast. Hope you enjoy everything. Incidentally, I didn't spill the beans to you know who about you knowing about the 2 free what have yous.
Oh, Stretch, go get Mr. Boynton a glass of water and bring a couple of menus while you're at it.
Oh yes, ma'am. I'll get them right away.
Miss Brooks, I've decided there's no point in me trying to deceive you. So I'm going to come clean. Stretch gave me a credit slip for 2 free dinners here.
Really? Well, wasn't that sweet?
Oh, here you are, folks. Water and menus. But I'd like to advise you to read the menus real careful, though. The prices in here are pretty steep.
Well, we don't have to worry about that, Stretch. You know who has a credit slip for 2 free you-know-whats. Now, let's see, what shall we order?
Oh, gosh, Miss Brooks. There's something I forgot to tell you.
What's that?
This slip isn't good on holidays, and this is Valentine's Day.
Oh, no, Stretch, that's terrible.
Oh, now, calm down, Miss Brooks. I'm not going to see you disappointed. Credit slip or no credit slip, this is a holiday we're going to celebrate and celebrate right.
A little while later.
Well, Miss Boynton, Miss Brooks, excuse me.
Not yet.
We haven't gotten that far in our relationship. Well, Miss Brooks, what do you think of it? Isn't this a magnificent bird?
It certainly is, Mr. Boynton, but come over here. There's a pelican in the next cage.
Tonight? Yes, tonight. Show him how much lovelier your hair can look after a Luster Cream shampoo. Luster Cream, world's finest shampoo. No other shampoo in the world has Kay Daument's magic blend of secret ingredients, plus gentle lanolin. Not a soap, not a liquid. Luster Cream shampoo leaves hair 3 ways lovelier. Fragrantly clean, free of loose dandruff, glistening with sheen, soft, manageable. Even in hardest water, Luster Cream lathers instantly. No special rinse needed after a Luster Cream shampoo. So gentle, Luster Cream is wonderful even for children's hair. Tonight, yes, tonight, try Luster Cream shampoo. And once again, here is our Miss Brooks.
Well, when the zoo closed, Mr. Boynton and I caught the 5 o'clock hamburger and headed for home. But as we passed a nice secluded bench, I stopped him. Mr. Boynton, look. We may not be able to afford a fancy restaurant, and we still can celebrate Valentine's Day. After all, we are together. We have a bench in the park, and school is over.
But how can we celebrate on a park bench, Miss Brooks?
Correction, school is just beginning.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm a schizophrenic, and so am I.
Dance of Love. Your dance moves might not win a prize. They're quirky, but that's okay. For every step and every twirl steals my heart away.
What did the stamp say to the envelope on Valentine's Day? I'm stuck on you.
Seduction by Ogden Nash. Candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I love living at the Ark, and I know you do too.
Well, sorry about that. Thank you for your attention and for your warm reception today. We enjoyed doing it as much as you did listening to it, so thank you. If you think that you might like to be one of us, check with Jim Cruz in the back, or Deb Lees, who assists him, or any of us who wear a red shirt today. And we will gladly send your name to Jim. And the next performance will be April 30th, so you have time to think about it. Thank you.
Hello, there he goes. I just want to thank Jim and this young lady here. I know who you are. For appreciate y'all putting this together. Y'all did a great job, and we as representatives of the artists, we thank you.
Cast members. Cast members. Remember to turn on your blue.
That bundle of nerves back here, yeah, she did that, I said, you are a miracle worker. They did that before. Such a good job. You sounded just like a commercial. You really did do a good job with that. Anybody that can look forward to hearing it 10 minute times, it's got to be right.
Good. Neither am I then. I enjoyed your spiel. I have all. Wash machine.